Back, if you don't mind. Higgins swoops onto it, and Mason Wood can get involved. Looking for Ben Brown deep. Rampy in a... Higgins stayed down. Back out to Wood again, who can get a penetrating kick going once more, and there is the 2-on-1. Thompson finds Wood again, so he's getting off the chain right now. Will he go for goal here? Mason Wood, he's got it there. And what a lift that is in his first appearance in 2018, coming off 6 goals last week in the VFL. He has the opening goal tonight.
And the really interesting thing about that is his opponent on that occasion, Heath Grundy, was caught in no man's land. He didn't get back to the goal square. He was 20 metres away in the middle of the 50-metre arc, so he had to either come all the way or leave early enough to be in the goal square, assuming that his man had gone outside 50. You can just see in bottom left of screen there, he's really caught in no man's land. So on that occasion, probably needed to be up putting pressure on Mason Wood, but in doing the effort to get back, he actually didn't get back either.
Trying to fill the void left by Jared Waite, who is from Dumont, and now they can swing through the middle. Wood's on his wrong side, and he's nearly gone by Clark. Not a lot of room for anyone to move in AFL footy right now, and particularly at the SCG, one of the smaller grounds going around. Left was a wobbler inside 50. Wood will pick it up again.
That the Swans can't have with this smaller forward line. They've got to change the angles, bring the ball in low, not allow the North Melbourne tall defenders and Ben Brown, when he's behind the ball, to take those intercept marks. And
there's the marks we want to see Mason Wood take. So he can be an avenue for the outlet kick. Because he can...
Chip over the top was clever. And they've worked it out, North Melbourne. There's plenty of men forward as well, including Zerha from Jacobs' handball. And with the outside of the boot, chips it over the top to Wood. That was a clever kick too.
That was a clever kick. And that's the one they've got to do, is they've got to use Zerha. If Grundy's going to zone off him, he should be the go-to guy all the time.
Well, he was a link man then. It was Higgins' kick back inside that really opened up the play and brought Zerha into it. Yeah, so you could see on the wing here that there was someone actually in better position, but give it to Higgins. He's the best decision maker in the team.
We saw Hayward from almost the same spot go with a right foot banana. Wood goes with the drop punt. He kicked the first goal of the night, and he's got the first in the third term too, Mason Wood.
And he's kicked that from a place where a lot of players have struggled tonight, out on this pocket. You'll see this kick here back in field. The good players have got better vision and they know how to execute the kick. He didn't even drill it, he just chipped it. And the kick from Zerha was very good too. He knew he had options. He had more confidence in the little chip over to Mason Wood than kicking the running goal from 45. Gave Wood the set shot and he didn't let him down.
He confounds Zeeble, somewhat fortunately. He can go down the line to Wood again, takes it out in front of his eyes. Ensured Smith couldn't get a spoil in. Brown's on the move inside 50. Goldstein. That was a good kick. He knew what was coming. And so did Mason Wood. He just got rid of his man and led to the space.
He actually kicked it to the back of Mason Wood. Mason Wood had his back facing the kicker, but he knew Robbie Tarrant knew exactly what his teammate was going to do. He was going to push off his opponent, who he was battling one-on-one with, and then come back at the footy. And he timed the kick beautifully, placed it perfectly, and in the end an uncontested mark.
And Mason Wood wasn't even in the conversation. He was so out of form a couple of weeks ago. Then he went out last week for the reserves, kicked 6 goals against Coburg. Suddenly he was back in the frame. It was time to rest Jared Waite. And here he is lining up for his 3rd goal. And that is a beautiful finish. We're all tied up again.
Well, here's Mason Wood. He's running back towards the goal. He identifies the space here. That's where he wants to move into. But watch the body work where he gets to the point where he's able to actually get a good shove on his Sydney defender. Here we see the push, gets the Sydney defender off him, and he's able to launch back into the space that Tarrant had really cleverly placed the ball, just so he could run in uncontested, take the mark. But it was the work off the ball and the body work that got him in a position to take it uncontested.
Been a great return to the big time from Mason Wood. 3 goals straight, 13 touches for him, and kicking efficiency right up there as well. On a night when plenty have struggled, he hasn't kicked it behind yet.
See that handballing back? If he kicks it on the right foot, he's going to be a metre out by the time he kicks it. but he won't get paid deliberate because it looks like he's trying to kick the ball back into the field of play.
He's done some nice things tonight, Mason Wood. Another great contested mark just when the team needed it.
Dunstall with a little insight into the dark arts that you can go with.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was really good last week. We saw him kick the sealer against the Bulldogs.
Wood again.
She's showing some really good signs. He had the opportunity to go quickly one-on-one to Brown, chose not to, so now he's got to find a target.
Yeah, Brown actually told him, don't push it too early. Siebel told to go. He gets it towards Ben Brown. Coming across the face was Wood. Couldn't make it stick that time. A handball on the up to Jacobs from Anderson. Now Thompson with drive. Lowers the eyes, looking for Wood, who gets it off hands. Can he straighten up Mason Wood? He's through the tackle for number 4. And the lead for the Kangas. What a return for Mason Wood. 3 points up, less than 3 minutes to go.
How big has he been? I'll tell you what was a really important kick in the build-up. Scotty Thompson didn't blaze away long because Sydney had an extra defender ready to sweep the ball. You can see Isaac Heaney. He's deep in the attacking 50, so if Thompson goes long, it goes straight to Heaney. Now, in the end, it wasn't a particularly good kick, but he got a contest. And then have a look, he was desperate to get onto the left foot. The finish was exquisite.
Heath Grundy couldn't have played it much better, really. He just couldn't quite steady himself to bring it to ground, and in the end, it was his direct opponent, Mason Wood, who did the roving, some fancy footwork and career-high contested marks and 4 goals to boot.
The leading goal kicker tonight, Mason Wood. And Mason Wood was another star, an unlikely hero.
Yeah, and
he's kicked 4 goals tonight.
So many good contested marks when he had the opportunity.
And he kicked the winner as well. Let's get down to him with Moons.
Yeah, thanks, Speedy. Mason, just talk about the excitement that win has created for this football club right now.
Massive, absolutely massive. I mean, to watch the boys grind it out for 6 rounds and we're sitting where we are. I mean, we've seen that a lot of people wrote us up early, and you know, just shows what Will can do, and we just want it.
Speak about grinding it out. I mean, last quarter, Sydney, they were renowned for grinding out these kind of games, slippery conditions. You beat them at their own game that quarter.
Yeah, we wanted to bring pressure, and I think we did that for 4 quarters, which was massive, which is what we'll take out of the game. It was just a whole group effort, and I couldn't be prouder of the boys.
What about yourself? I mean, you've got to be proud of your own game here. You've come in and you've kicked 4 goals, career high, 4 contested marks, career high. How thrilled are you right now with your own game?
I'm pretty happy, Moons. Obviously,
be better than that.
Disappointing start to the year, not playing until now, but we're in, and I just want to keep going and see where we can go this year because it was such a good win.
Go and enjoy. You deserve it. Congratulations, mate.